Hi and welcome to my channel. This is Diana from ItsOnlyMakeup. I'm going to show you how I got this beautiful soft glam look on my model and friend Paulina. I'm going to show you step by step. Let's go. What a beautiful model. Just taking a few pictures before we get started. I start first by hydrating the face with Max Fix Plus, just adding some moisture. And she's got combination oily and dry skin. So I'm taking the Tarte Maracuja oil down her T-zone where it's oily. And every place else where she's got dry kind of combination skin, I'm going to use the Embroylisse cream. Going to hydrate her lips with Max Lip Conditioning Treatment and prep her eye with Max 24-Hour Eye Base. I'm just blending that all over the eyelid, every place that I'm going to add color. That will give the eyeshadow something to stick to. Next, I'm going in with Laura Mercier's bronzing gel, and I'm just adding a little bit of bronze to her skin to make her skin look very natural. Working on the eyebrows first, starting with my Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil, and I believe this is in the color Ebony. And I'm going to give her some soft, beautiful brows, just filling them in. Not too sculpted, but not too natural. Just enough to make it look like we did something with her beautiful brows. And now I'm just combing the product through her brow hairs to make it look more natural. Isn't she absolutely gorgeous? Now I'm going in with a combination of colors using my MAC Pro Longwear concealers. And I'm just cleaning up underneath the brows to make them a little bit more sculpted and nice and clean. And here I'm taking a fluffy brush and I'm blending out all of the excess product because you don't want a halo look. You want to look like the brows have been cared for, but you don't want to leave that concealer under the brow. Going in with my first transition color, and I believe this is Max Embark. And I'm taking that right into her crease and I'm blending that out, just laying that first color down as a transition color. Then I'm going to go in, I believe this is Saddle, it's a little more red brown, and I'm just adding that on top. I like to build the color up just so it adds more of a transition, and I'm just blending here. And now I'm adding my first pigment to her lid, and this is a light color pigment from Magnolia makeup. And I wet my brush with some Fix Plus and I'm just pressing that onto the lid. I went back in and added a little more of a pinker colored pigment because that didn't give me the color that I needed. And so I'm just pressing that pigment right onto her eyelid. Next, I'm just deepening up her crease, just going back in with a little bit more of that Embark and a tiny bit of Max Carbon, just a black shadow. Not a lot, just a little bit to give me a hint of smoke because this is going to be a soft glam look. I don't want that crease to be too deep. And I'm just blending it out and making sure it's even on both sides. I'm going in underneath her brow and adding a brow highlight. I believe this is rice paper that I'm adding underneath the brow, and I'm just adding a small amount at the highest point of her brow arch and I'm blending it out. Gorgeous, simply gorgeous. Now I'm going in and working on the face. I'm starting first with the concealer under the eye. This is a combination of a few colors, and for the face products I'm actually using my Graftobian creams. This is professional makeup, and I wanted to do this beautiful look with some cream products. So I'm adding a few of the Graftobian creams. I added some of the lighter colors for the under eye concealer and highlight, and a medium color for her foundation and a deep color for her contour. And I'm just taking this latex sponge and I'm just blending all of those colors out and blending them together. Now I'm going in and blending out the contour. I added some contour, some cream contour to her cheeks, and now I'm just taking that latex sponge and blending that contour out into the foundation and then up into the concealer. Now I'm setting that concealer and highlight, and this is Laura Mercier's translucent powder, and I've mixed it with the Sacha Buttercup powder. I don't want it to be too light, but I don't want it to be too yellow either. And now I'm setting the rest of the face with a combination of MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish, and I'm just pressing and rolling this into her skin, setting the foundation, but I'm not adding too much of it because I want her skin to still look like skin. I don't want it to be too matte. Now I'm going in with my Anastasia contour kit, and I'm adding a light contour in the hollows of her cheeks and on her forehead. She's already got great bone structure, so I'm not going to make it too sharp or too chiseled. And I'm adding some contour down the sides of her nose. Again, I'm using a fluffy brush because I want that contour to be soft. I'm taking a sponge and I'm reverse contouring with some Laura Mercier powder, and I'm taking that lighter powder just underneath where her cream contour is, and I'm just sharpening up that contour, and I'm brushing away any of the excess powder now. And I'm adding a combination of blushes. These are MAC blushes. I don't know what colors that I've used, but I will definitely list all the products that I use on her face in the information bar. Now I'm adding the highlight, and this is Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfector in Topaz. It's a beautiful golden color, and it will give her a beautiful golden highlight without being too shimmery. And now I'm just spraying my MAC Fix Plus to make sure that she's not too cakey looking or too powdery looking. That moisture will take care of that powder. I'm going into her lips, and I'm using Chestnut from MAC. That's a lip pencil. And I'm just lining her lips, and I'm taking a lip brush and just sort of blending it out, and I'm adding a nice combination of pink lips so she can have a nice soft lip. And I'm just blending that in with the Chestnut lip liner. And that's it. That's a finished look. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button now. Make sure you share it and like it. If you have any questions, list them below. I always respond to my questions. Also follow me on Snapchat, on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Everything is It's Only Makeup. Thank you so much for watching. And until the next video, stay pretty. Deuces.